I'm down here at the ETC with Vlad, the head organizer this year, and you've also been a chairman before.
I have been. I have organized two ETC so far, so 2013, 2014, and I was also a chairman in Prague and Athens.
Yeah, so you have a lot of experience about how to run an ETC.
Yes, quite a lot, and I think that I have to say that this was the most relaxed ETC that I have participated so far. I mean, regarding chair or orga, I think that there were not much stressful situations. I have to say very good things for referees in all systems because they have taken on them a tremendous amount of load. They're doing everything within the system. So we as Orga provided space, tables, terrains. I mean, everything is set everything up, but it's how it goes, how it runs from day to day. It's really up to referees, and they're doing a tremendous job. I mean, they wouldn't let me help them even if I wanted to, but especially they haven't needed it, so it's good.
So that's different from years before.
Yeah. For example, I remember in Prague, it was really a problem. I mean, I came there as a chairman, and I mean, I had to take over that, to push things, to start, to finish, to do everything, and I was not a referee, I was not even an orga, but the chairman. So comparing to that, this was much easier, much less stressful.
Yeah, that's good. How do you come up with the idea of organizing this event? Like back in was it 2000?
Well, to be completely honest, I was in 2015. I was in Switzerland as a Serbian player in 2011, I think, and that was my first ETC, and I went there and I said, Jesus, we can do this better. I mean, Switzerland is really expensive, and when I see what they did, which is not bad actually, and I know that they lost money on the ETC, but I know that we can do the same thing and much better thing for the same amount of money in Serbia, because Serbia is tremendously cheaper.
Yeah, compared to Switzerland, it's crazy cheaper. Yeah. That's the most expensive place.
Yeah. Okay. So I said, we can do it, and we had bad or worse luck, because Gorzo was after Switzerland, and it haven't went well. So basically, when people came here in 2013, I think that we raised the standards of the ETC.
You did.
And I also think, this is shameless self-promotion, but I think that not many of them managed to follow our standards from that years. I think Zagreb was pretty fine.
Yeah.
I liked it. They should do a bit on the bars or stuff like that, but basically concerning games, they did most of the things right. I really like it. Salamanca had a really good space. We had this problem with tables. We had to go all around the tables to play.
And the terrain was also
terrain was also an issue there. But besides that, they're also not bad.
No, it's a nice venue and the hotel.
And then the food was superb. For example, in Salamanca, I think that we in Salamanca had the best food ever. So, I think there is a problem. It is much easier for me after 2 ETC to organize the third one, because I know exactly what I need to do, what everybody will do. Very important thing for organizing ETCs have a big team. I mean, there is 5 of us in each team, in our team, and we have, each and everyone should have a thing to do, and he has some dedication stuff. And so everybody can think about different stuff. And if you have 1 or 2 persons, then it's not good. Also, it's very important that you in Orga team have ETC players or captains or whatever, In this team, it's me that I'm playing 9th age, it's Tom, he's playing 40K. Together we are covering 2 main system, and we know what these players need, I don't need inputs, I don't need captains to tell me, please separate these tables. I know it bothers me if I have to go around 8 tables. I would like to go around my own. So it's very good to have seasoned or experienced players in the Orga team that they are willing to organize, because they know what their players want and need. So my opinion is that ETC should go in some direction when there are maybe 4 or 5 centers or teams in Europe that are willing to organize. Then we can do the tour or something like that.
Yeah.
Because every time we start from scratch. For example, we will have now the organizer in Luxembourg. I haven't met the man, but as I heard, this is his first ETC. He came to see how it's done, and he already got the organization. It's not good.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's gonna do the bad event or something. No, he'll push it. He'll try. It will probably be good and expensive. But I know we're starting from scratch, and also it depends a lot of the chairman. You know, I had really tremendous help in 2013 when I had Pierre and Tom. I mean, they were coaching me, and Johnny from Flames of War.
Yeah.
I mean, without them, I couldn't do it because I have been to ETC. I know my game up. I don't know what other games need. So they were there, you know, to coach me, to ask me, have you done this? Have you done this? We should do this. Let's make a plan. Let's role play. I mean, we really had a lot of meeting to make the big and great events. Gale Force 9.
Yeah.
And Battlefront, for example. They're offering some pretty good deals from the ETC, you know, some terrains that we can buy from year to year, and he can store it on his storage space and stuff like that. But it is difficult to make a deal with him if there's new orga every year.
Yeah.
You cannot make long-standing arrangements for anything, so it's complicated.
Yeah, you know, you argue for maybe organizing better, like have a legal. What's called a body who's responsible for the ETC.
It might be good. It sounds good in theory. How it will work in practice, we'll have to see. And I don't know how much it will additionally encumber us with some financial costs and stuff like that. I'm really not aware of it. You know,
No.
European laws, taxes.
But maybe you could get subsidies and I don't know.
I don't
but
know.
there's a lot of work to look into it.
Yeah, lots of work, you know. So, let's say we had like together with foods and everything, and told that there's about 50,000 euros, you know, passing through our bills, you know, going there and there. So it's not small amount of money in the end. If it got taxed, it's up. You raise the cost by third. 25%, depends which country, depends how it goes, but. I don't know. You should. I mean, somebody with some legal experience in European Union should you know investigate how it can work and not to be expensive.
How do you think about the chairman evolving from back when you started to now?
It's difficult. But basically, as I said, I had a very good relationship with previous chairman, and even from this year chairman, I have a good relationship. But just that I haven't needed them that much. You know, basically, I knew what I had to do, and they knew that I knew, so they haven't, you know, interrupted us in any way. So basically, we had a pretty truthful cooperation, so it went well.
What I'm seeing is, but some years ago, there's really nobody who wanted to be chairman. But now there's people are getting invested in it now.
How should I say it? For example, how many chairmen was this year? Like
I think
8-ish.
6, 8 or something.
Yeah, but basically, if you ask me, chairman, I can tell you it's Chris, it's Ashik from 40K, it's Edward of Ninth Age, and it's Johnny from Flames of War. So 4.
Yeah.
I don't know who the others are. So I haven't met them in meetings actually. So
maybe some of them that are active.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But that was always the problem.
Yeah.
You know, some people apply for chairman, they get to be chairman, and you almost never hear of them again. So that happens. But it's important. This is okay. 3, 4, 5 guys that are really into it, they're interested, that will ask questions. That's okay.
So we're gonna make a bid for another ETC next year or not? 2 years ago.
To be completely honest, when we a week before ETC, I was like, we're never gonna do this again. That this is enough. I just don't want to do it because it cost me my vacation, and I hate it. I need to take 3 weeks in order to prepare the ETC. So I need at least a week before the ETC, then the ETC itself, then a week afterwards to remove everything, to clean everything, to put everything back in place.
Yeah.
And that's basically my whole vacation. And so my children hate it. My wife is luckily on the Orga team, so she had to do it. But it's very, very tiresome.
Yeah.
Okay, we will earn some money. That's true, but still, I'm not sure if it's worth it. I mean, we will when we have after a week or two when we rest a bit and think about it, and we'll see. Maybe.
Yeah,
we'll see.
yeah, because you more or less had a bit here every year
Yeah,
since the first time.
Yeah, we had. And I was really surprised that people voted for us this year. I was expecting that it will be Bucharest, because players tend to choose to go to places they have not been so far. Yeah. So I thought Bucharest was going to win definitely because we never
But I think
been
that
there.
there's not a lot of new players, so probably many that haven't been here already. So that might be it
Maybe
also.
it's that.
So,
Maybe it's that. Also, not many captains voted. I mean, there's a problem with people not really interested into ETC matters. I mean, you saw yourself.
Yeah, I
There's
know.
not much captains voting on anything.
I think they should. I had argued for some kind of system where you have to vote, or you maybe get some penalties or something.
Yeah. That might make him responsible.
Yeah.
They should look into it, and even those that do vote, I got the idea that they don't look through that offer at all.
No. It's just,
Nobody looks to the budget, for example, and in previous year when there were other bids, and I was, because I know what has to be in budget, and when I try to criticize it, I said, okay, you miss this, they took me as a person that is promoting his own bids, and stuff like that. So I just stopped it. It's not doing bad blood. It's not good thing to do. I basically would like to be good with all people, so why do it? But captains should look through the bid and see what's in, see what's out. One of the big things I think that we did this year is we increased the budget for the referees. So we had in total 5,600 euros for referees, and still not all the referees were fully compensated for their costs.
Okay.
Yeah. So people that are closer to us, they have less traveling costs, but people going from Britain or I don't know, different places, their plane tickets are much more expensive, so you just cannot. We still didn't get enough money, to cover everybody. And I think that for the work the referees do, they need to be at least their expenses covered, not fly there on their own money. That's not nice.
Yeah.
How did you like the package that you received? Have you seen the packages that everyone
I saw some.
got?
I've seen them, but I have not. I see people go around them, but I haven't looked at them. I'm not playing, so.
To be completely honest, I've been to the World Team Championship that Frederick's organized, and they also gave us, like these boxes where there's a lot of interesting stuff, a few dice and stuff. So I decided this is so very cool. We had to do it, So that's why I brought the same thing here, So each player got dice with the Novi Sad logo and stuff, and 9th age players got their magic cards and pairing cards and a few gifts from sponsors. So
that's very cool.
I think it's cool. Yeah. It should be done. It's that. So I think it's by the players for the players, and it's good so the players feel appreciated. That you gave them something. I think it's cool. It should be done. I think that ETC should have standards, and that we should push branding also. Naturally, there is ETC logo. ETC captain accepted it. Chairman should push for it. For example, last year in Zagreb they changed it completely.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing. I have protested with Ishik, but they brushed me off. Never mind, we returned to it, but it's not our logo, it's ETC's logo, and it should be used. It should be changed a bit to, accommodate organizer who's at the moment, but basically this logo, it should be good. And I really like this color coding, when you have different colors for each system. It makes nice. It makes us look professional, like big international serious events.
Yeah.
And it's simple things.
It's true. The referees 4K blue and red is fancy.
We have green for Planes of War. We have, different colors for all. And these earlier we had these how do you call it? Cards for the players. Now we have badges. And this looks nice. The players. You take it home. So I have something. You see that laughing. That came to me. When we had these cards, most of us throw it away. But if we make badges, which is the same price, you got something also that you can take home.
Well, so I think it's easier to have these. The badges I always forget them. I took them off. And I forgot to bring them the next day or something. I remember that all the days. So just put it in the pocket when I'm done. So. Well, anyway, thanks you for talking to me, and thank you for organizing the ETC.
And see you on future ETCs.
Yes, of course.